reaction when you heard?
Well, we're excited. Obviously, anytime, and we've told our guys that before, it's hard. When you're in that large situation, it's hard to get in. And you saw that across the country with some teams that didn't get in. It's a hard tournament to get in anymore. And that's why every game has meaning, every possession has meaning, and something we've been stressing with the guys all year. And they obviously had a really good finish that helped, and we're excited. Probably got to leave tomorrow, so I got to get done with you all so I can get to work.
Do you have the travel arrangements all squared away? No. How do you feel about having to play an extra game? I mean, it's another step with a team that's not at full strength.
Well, I don't control it,
yeah.
So there's nothing I can do. Would we like to be playing maybe 2 games instead of 3? Yeah, but I don't. We don't control that. So we know we're in Dayton. We're playing St. Bonaventure, so we just got to get to work on them, and but we'll find out our travel plans here within the hour.
What do you know about St. Bonaventure?
Not a whole lot. We just like you, we just found out. So it's really about dismissing our guys. We're going to meet them later tonight, and coaches are going to get to work on them. I've known Coach Schmidt a long time, and he's done a very good job. He's been there a while, so he's done a really good job of building this program. And the Atlantic 10, I think, got 3 teams in, just like the Pac-12. And I did see where they've beaten Maryland, they've beaten Syracuse, so and they finished second in that league. So we know we're going to have our hands full. You get to this point of the year, you're going to have your hands full. You're going to play good teams no matter who they are. So we'll get to work tonight and try to get a game plan as quickly as we can.
Do you feel like you guys might be playing some of your best basketball this season, these last 3 games, even though you lost the last game and looked pretty inspired?
Well, I think we're playing well. I think our guys are confident. I think they're excited. They're excited to be in the tournament. And but there's finality to March. You have to put together 40 really good minutes of basketball, sometimes more than 40 minutes. But now you're in, once you get into season 4, it's win or go home. And we're fortunate that we get to see another day, see another season, get a play in season number 4, and the NCAA is what you always build towards. And this team's been through a lot, and I'm very proud of them. That's the thing that means the most. I'm just extremely proud of how hard they've worked, how hard they've stayed together, and now they get a chance to play in the NCAA tournament, and hopefully we'll continue to play well.
Extra day of rest between games for Aaron, how meaningful could that be?
Well, anytime we get him some rest, it's meaningful. So, we're not sure how much practice we're going to do tomorrow. Again, we got to wait on our travel plans because we're going somewhere that's 3 hours time change from us. I'm assuming we're probably going in the morning, so that affects our practice time tomorrow. So, obviously didn't practice yesterday, and we didn't practice today. So we're getting him some good rest. It's not like we get to this point, now you're playing a game on Tuesday night, you're not going to be somebody you're not. So our guys know what we want to do offensively. They know what we want to do, defensively. It's finding out the ins and outs of kind of what St. Bonnie's all about and trying to put together a good game plan as quickly as we can to help our guys.
How surprised were you when you saw that USC didn't make the tournament?
Very surprising. A team that finished second in our league and made it to the championship game of the conference tournament. That's very surprising, and I think it's unfortunate for our league because, I think our league probably didn't get the respect, and we probably didn't deserve that respect as a league in November and December. But I keep going back. It is complete body. It is what you do throughout the entire year, and most of our league teams were so much better in January and February than what they were in November, December because there was so much turnaround. When you see the different players that were coming and going in our league, there were a lot of young teams. Even like in Oregon State, Tinkle's out all last year. So now he's getting back into the mold. At Oregon State, Utah, a lot of new players. Colorado, new players. We've got new players. So I think a lot of teams in our league got a lot better. Washington State, much better, towards the end of the year. So I think it's unfortunate because I think our inability to get, as a league, key wins in November and December really affected us in March. But I do think in January and February, this was a tough league to play in.
You already played a pretty tough non-league schedule, but will you maybe even bolster that more going forward as a result of this?
It's hard. We had 6 scheduled. There are a lot of teams in the country that schedule 6 BCS schools, so I don't see us going to the 7th. And some of that too, Ben, is happen chance of what happens. Georgia Tech gets injured. so they don't have the year that you think they're going to have. Wisconsin, extremely young and started playing well late in the year. But normally you're playing an ACC team, you're playing a Big Ten team. That's going to pay huge dividends. Obviously playing Michigan, Cincinnati, Kentucky. Those are really big games to play, and then we get Creighton in there as well. So not sure we can do much more to our scheduling. It's just you got to schedule, and then you have to win those games, and it just puts a lot of meaning on every game. That's for sure.
It's 49th all-time appearance, I believe. What does it mean to carry on this legacy, this tradition that the team has?
Well, like I said, it's hard. It's difficult because the parity in men's basketball right now is like it's never been. You know, it was only 30 years ago that I played, but those 30 years, there's a lot that happened in those 30 years from shot clock to three-point line to parity, and there's much more. Basically, when I played, the national champ was coming probably out of the team that was ranked in the top 5 or 6, at least top 10. Now, you just don't know because there's so much parity, and just getting into the tournament is a challenge. You know, we're 21-11, and we're one of the last 4 in. So it's not an easy deal. So I want our guys to feel that enthusiasm and feel that just the accomplishment that goes into a long season of work, that now you're in the national tournament, because getting in the national tournament is not a guarantee, and even if you're playing in a big conference like the Pac-12. So we're very excited about that, and now hopefully we can go play well. That's our next step.
In Vegas, you said you were pretty confident that you guys passed the eye test. Like you said, last 4 in. Did that surprise you?
It did surprise me that we were last 4 in. It really did. I mean, I thought we were soundly in. How we finished, winning at SC, beating them a second time. We finished second in our league. We went 2-0 against them. We went 1-1 against the team that won the tournament and won the league. Beat that team in their building and lost in overtime on a neutral floor. So the top of our league, we did very, very well in. Really, it was only one team got the better of us, and that was Colorado, who I think is a very good basketball team. So I thought we'd done the things in our league, and I have a lot more respect probably for our league because we just went through it. And then, you know, not playing Montana, who now is an NCAA team, with the fire situation, we weren't able to play that game, so who knows how that would have went. But that was another big game both for them and us. But I thought our incomplete body of work, I didn't have a lot of anxiety that we were going to be in, but again, you don't control that. So when you don't control something, that you still got some nervous times.
So when you see that you guys were one of the last 4 teams in, was it kind of an extra sigh of relief?
Well, we saw that we were in first.
Right.
So seeing that we were in first, that's where your relief was. Then you're waiting on your seeding, and seeding's very important in advancing in the tournament. And obviously we got a tough road because we have to advance in this tournament to the next weekend. We got to win 3 games in 1 week.
How much harder does that make a deep tournament run? Just adding another layer.
Well, I think it just makes it difficult just getting to the next weekend, you know, and that's going to be our challenge. But we got to take it 1 game at a time. Obviously, we're about 8 deep, but I think we're pretty healthy. We're going to be healthy going into this tournament, and we were able to get Alec Wolf some run as well. So, and you know, Ike is somebody that we have gone to occasionally. So, you know, if we have to go deeper, we can. But it's about 1 game at a time, regardless of whether you got to win 3 in 1 week or you got to win 2 in 1 week. You'll get rest tomorrow if you can get past this week. So St. Bonaventure is the top priority. There's no guarantee. We don't control anything past that. There is no Dallas trip unless we take care of our trip to date.
Some schools are on spring break right now, obviously not the case for UCLA. Can you just talk about the academic challenges that are placed, especially with this midweek game?
Well, tremendous challenge. It's always been that way for our guys. And you know, it does. It hits at a tough time for us. March Madness hits right when we're getting ready to enter our quarter, the end of our quarter. So it's a demanding stretch for our guys for sure. And now with playing on a Tuesday night, leaving on a Monday, we're basically missing. Hopefully we're fortunate enough to win on Tuesday. That's obviously a huge key. But if we are fortunate enough to win Tuesday, we'll miss the entire week of class. And you got finals, I think, the following week, if I'm not mistaken. So it is a difficult time, and we're going to have to do a good job of trying to help our guys as much as we can when they get a chance to study and do the things that they need to do on the road.
All right. Thank you, Coach.